Alright, I feel like we're probably good enough to start. Let's swap over to our Silksong view. And Eternalism, right? We go again. We failed our sub 120 attempt yesterday. We threw to lace. But we're gonna come back and stronger from the lessons learned, right? Or we throw again. That's always another option. Because everyone knows that is my favorite activity. At the end of the day, though, we won't find out until I start the game. So, may as well just get going here. Let's clear out our save file and start from the very beginning. All the way back. As darkness clouds our vision, and we've fallen from a great height. Act 1. Let's get this rolling. Now, after our little trip and fall, we are, of course, gonna be woken by the nail. Not a nail, of course, it's a needle. Hornet wields the needle, of course, and not the nail, unlike the knight. But we're woken by that falling and nearly spearing our heads. But it doesn't, thankfully, so we are free to continue this journey, having survived the first threat of this world. But there are, of course, many more to come. And so we're just gonna have to go through all of them. Yes, it's Skong. Hello and welcome, Derp. I wish I could just dash right now, unfortunately. Hornet is deciding to be a baby, and gonna have a bit of a tummy ache here. She's decided that she has refused to be dashing at the moment. She doesn't want to do it. You know, she's too good for dashing. She wants to do just neutrals and just pogo down dashes. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, that's such a pain. Alright, well, a super slow start to Moss Grotto, but that's fine. I'm not resetting over this with so much time save in the future. I'm just brushing off the dust. You know, Hornet's a little bit sleepy, you know, she took a bit of a tumble and then a long nap, alright? And now she's just getting right back into the groove of things. And she's gonna be facing her first opponent. The creature that has spawned many of these disgusting green things. And go over there. Thank you. There we go. Give me the gray and white color scheme. What? Yeah, sorry, we're not doing any gray and white. We gotta deal with the green. I know it's the most uncreative color here, but we'll just have to accept it for what it is. It's okay. We plan to escape this greenery soon enough, hopefully, unless we get stuck in a loop of Moss Grotto. One never knows, of course. But for now, Our nap is going to be rudely interrupted by this cloaked figure. You know, she has a very important mission to give us. We must climb the tower and get to the citadel. And so we will begin our journey, as all adventurers must, moving forwards towards the great unknown. I'm just gonna do normal down pogos here, mainly because... Oh! Well. Well then. Well then. Alright, first reset of the day. You're gonna have to endure the color green just a little bit longer. As, Hornet had another trip and fall right down in the pit. It was definitely Hornet's fault and not my fault. 100%. Anyways, we go again. New me, new save. New me, new save. All the way at the beginning. Where all good things start, you know? Aren't beginnings the best place, right? That's where the hero, you know, gets attacked by the evil bad guy or whatever, and all of their family is murdered as motivation, right? That's the best part to start a story, right? Everyone loves it. And so Hornet will also start at the beginning. Because who wants to start in the middle of a story, you know? Waking up in this deep pit. Filled with these living greenery. Not just infesting the floor, but infesting the walls and ceiling too. What a vile color. Ow. And so she plans to escape this area, so she does not have to deal with the greener. Great. Okay, well, Moss Mother with 2 HP, we believe. I have doubts. I have doubts, but we're gonna try it anyways. We still have to try and send it. This may be a Moss Mother death. It's okay, it's just warm-up runs, right? It's just warm-up runs. I will try, Lee. But with 2 HP, it's a little bit scary. Also, absolute pain. I'm missing the platforming right now. That's fine. That's fine. It's warm-up, right? It's warm-up. We're just warming up here. As we keep moving onwards. Hornet gets to do a little bit more belly aching. As we have to suffer this greenery existing in our space. Of course, Hornet wants to take revenge. So we shall climb ever higher. And what's this? 2 sets of vines blocking our way. Oh, it can only lead to scary things. Come back here. Come back here. Alright. That works. We survived. We didn't take a single hit. Some bad platforming will lose us some time anyways, but it's fine. This is basically where we were before we fell in the pit. But Hornet does not want to return to that pit, as she challenges the shadowy figure guarding the pit exit. We're not gonna fall again, are we? Our shadowy figure, of course, does not let Hornet rest for long. She wakes her from her nap, for she has a quest to provide our intrepid adventurer. A quest to climb the citadel and climb ever higher. And Hornet accepts, for she knows that usually great riches and power can be acquired from the heights of the world. And so she begins her adventure and decides not to drop back into the pit full of vile greenery. She sees a small village full of pilgrims right at the edge of this living greenness. Hi, Cap. Nah, you're not the bad luck charm. It'll be fine. Thanks for the good luck. I'm hoping for the sub 120 today, but we never know. Hornet is on a mission, right? We gotta climb ever higher. Ow. That was rude, Skull Scuttler. Alright, Beastfly, behave for me today? Are you gonna be a good Beastfly? That looks a little low, but it's perfect. We did it first try, hype. Sub 110 today? No way. Like, my sum of best is a 110. Or like a 109. That's not happening. We get to yap to Chakra for a bit, but we say no to capitalism. Do not buy her wares. And we go onwards. Onwards, ever onwards. For our journey will lead through a bunch of this vile greenery infecting the land. Of course, we'll make sure to take care of it once we're at the top. And let's use our next insect offering up their heads as a footstool. Alright. And so we acquire our first piece of power. Of true power. The Silk Spear. Skill that will surely be necessary in the trials to come. And Hornet will be ready to face them. And so she moves onwards. I will be attempting the Bell Beast skip. I have been practicing it a bit. But we shall see if I can actually make it happen. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, okay. 1, okay. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. Spear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I may have missed that spear. Alright, we may have missed this space skip. Yeah, we missed it. Oh, we missed it by 1 spear. Oh well. Good attempt. I was a bit late on that final spear. That means I need to get 15 damage in after this. There we go. And the great Beast of Bells has been felled. She flees amongst her bells. Don't know if that statement makes any sense. Oh, that's a gold? How is that a gold? There's no way. I didn't even phase skip. Alright, well. We've got a start going, which is nice. Pretty sure there's essentially a free time save in this, like, second split anyways. Just because I think I had a slow beast fly on my PB. So if I just get a fast beast fly, it's pretty free to get at least a green. I'm surprised I got a gold though. Thank you for the luck, Woo Oliver. And so we've claimed this great beast of Bel's heart. It's ours for the taking, and with it, the ability to regenerate some of our silk. Of course, we can't let Hornet rest for long, and so we shall be choosing to wake her up just a touch earlier. Just a touch. As we must say hello to our faithful beast of Bells. Of course, this is the only time we'll see her again in this run. As Hornet, you know, she grows tired of her pets, like any child does, and she must run off and continue to play forwards where the Bell Beast cannot follow. Also, thank you, Shukyo, for the run, for the good luck. I'm hoping for the sub 120. We'll have to see if that happens. Oh, let's not dive straight into the spikes. I am wont to do that. Straight into the Skull Scuttler, okay. Oh, and straight into the spikes. Yeah, I am a pro gamer, 100%. Yeah, goodbye, Bell Beast. Always say goodbye to the Bell Beast. For, she is not gonna be helping us today. Okay, let's see if I can get this drop. Yay! Okay, drop acquired. Okay, if we can get to the Ant Arena with 3 HP, I'm gonna run it. If we take any more damage, we might have to, well, I spoke too soon. No, what are you doing here? Please go away. We're gonna need to have a heal. Great. My favorite thing, guys. I love throwing. I love throwing so much. Well, I guess we'll have to see if we survive even the traversal to the ants. Or there are places I can die here. Follow me up, faithful peasant. Let me use your head as a footstool. Oh, you went way too high. No! He refused me! How dare! How dare that foul creature refuse me? Unfortunately, that is a reset. Unfortunately. Whoopsies. Took a couple too many dips there and random damage that I shouldn't have. Alright. I am very much doing the lead tactic of eating spikes. They were very delicious. But how about we don't do it this time, you know? Anyways, we go again. New me, new save. That's the mantra. New me, new save. Spikes. They really get to the point. Ah ha ha, derp. Ah ha, you're so funny. Oh my god. You cause me physical pain. Anyways. We begin at the beginning. Like all of our favorite stories do. You know, you can't really just throw anyone straight into the action. You gotta give the motivation for the hero, right? Like, the best parts happen right at the beginning, you know? Like, when the evil emperor comes down to the village and they destroy the hero's, like, home and village and kill their parents, right? So they can freely go and save the world, you know? That's everyone's favorite part, right? Right? Alright. Anyways, we are in this vile pit of greenery and life once more. Just existence everywhere, all over the place, on the floor. Ow. Alright, well, we take 1 damage, hopefully we don't take more. On the ceiling, you know, who even, like, cleans this place? It's just everywhere. Spreading the disease of life. Look at all of this greenery. And of course, who is responsible but likely the creature right at the top of our little climb. We shall soon meet them in person to submit our complaints, of course. Our complaints in the form of violent needle attacks. Right after Hornet is done being utterly disgusted by this greenery that surrounds her. Just struggling to even stand. She knows she will be able to work out her suffering against someone else. Time to file our complaints. There we go. Oh, that's a fast Moss Mother. That's probably the fastest I've ever done her. I don't know if I'm gonna gold this section. Because I messed up the early part. Alright, let's see. Gold! Let's go! Alright, hype. Hype. Gold as our mysterious shadowy figure off in the distance gives a call. Of course, so we are much too tired after that valiant effort, having to fight in the greenery. We are very rudely awakened from our well-served nap. For our shadowy figure has a quest to give us. Like any good mentor figure, she immediately sends us off to climb some citadel. Of course, we know power lies that way, and so we always accept, just like any adventurer should. Hornet making sure to stomp on all of the greenery that dare just keep encroaching upon her vision. Must all be erased, as she blatantly ignores the pilgrims hanging about trying to make a life for themselves. Right at the bottom of this green pit. She's got a mission, of course. And no silly pilgrims with their lowly needs is gonna stop her. Oh. She hopes this beast, this little beast fly, will give her a hand. Oh, not quite high enough. That's gonna be a little bit too high. Great. Bad beast fly. No, you're too low now. Please? Okay. Well, slow beast flight. But we'll take it. We'll keep going. So we hear the singing of a fellow warrior. This warrior, of course, tries to sell us some of her wares, but we say no to capitalism. Yeah, we say no to capitalism from Chakra. We've got places to be, and our faith shall guide us. That will be our guiding light. For the path will be lit in retribution. I don't know if that even makes any sense. Oops, this messed up the platforming. And so Hornet moves ever onwards, assured that her steps are in the right direction. And the faithful beasts of this world willing to lend their heads as stepping stools to her power. So, the ancients, of course, acknowledging her worthiness, provide her with the next item within her toolbox. A silk spear skill. And onwards she goes. She knows soon she will have to put this tool to use. probably not gonna get Bell Beast skip, but we're gonna try. Now dash, I wish I could. The ancients haven't bestowed it upon us yet. Nope, 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 nope. Damn it. Of course. Of course I fall in the pit. As we see the next challenger that has approached us. The Beast of Bells. 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're actually kind of bad. I missed it! Oh no, this is gonna be so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, I couldn't do any. That was so inefficient. Oh well. We're gonna have to see what damage we can do. Alright. Alright, not terrible. But not a good Bell Beast whatsoever. Yeah, we say hi to the doggo and we say goodbye to the doggo. Of course, as retribution for standing in our way, for daring to stand in Hornet's way. We must tear out this beast's heart. Converting people to playing Warframe is your passion, Lee? How many people have you converted so far? Dog didn't dash? I'm pretty sure Dog had a couple dash moves. But we can't quite dash yet. Of course, since if you're claiming the doggo doesn't know how to dash, yeah, we're not going to be claiming the ability to use our leggies from the doggo either. It is very unfortunate. As we are slightly flashbanged by the white screen before us, as we have acquired the Bell Beast's heart. And of course, having acquired its heart, we acquire its undying loyalty. And with that undying loyalty, of course, we will do absolutely nothing. We will abandon this newly loyal beast who wishes to serve us. But we have important places to be that the Bell Beast can't follow us, and so must move on without her. As Hornet continues on her journey. The spikes standing in her way. She plans not to fall into them this time, hopefully. And she doesn't. But there are still some more spikes along the way, of course, that we'll have to be wary of. As she ever moves forward in her quest. Of course! To climb upwards, sometimes one must climb downwards, just a little bit. We have learned this by playing Peak, and we will also learn this when playing Silksong. It's an important lesson. You gotta learn the down climb as well, if you want to make it anywhere to the top of the mountain. Or to the top of the citadel, in this case. And soon Hornet will find her next loyal subject, who will not kill her this time, as she plans to use its head as a stepping stool. It graciously allows Hornet the use of its head. Oh, ow. That's the first time I've actually gotten hit by that guy. A lot of firsts today of just random silly mistakes. That's fine. Antarina 4 HP is good. I take that. Come back here. Thank you. And so we continue onwards, getting a chance to climb upwards, as is our lot in life. ready to perform just a little bit of pest control as we see these ants simply hanging about the fireside. But of course, we do not abide that. Pests do not deserve to have a fancy campfire. Oh. Only one of the ants died. Rip. And so, all of the pests that are in our way have been exterminated. As hornets soon will actually be able to acquire the most favored of abilities. And she will have to give up her pogo down dashing. Do you practice off screen? I practice a little bit off screen, yes. So what do I practice the most? I basically practice whatever catches my interest at the moment. So usually it's whatever is the immediate time loss. So for example, if it's boss fights or stuff, I get cut off on. When I was originally learning this route, High Halls Arena, Lace 2 were huge areas of time loss. Oh, whoops. Take a dip in the lava. So I basically just spammed High Halls and Lace 2. And then basically whatever I notice in the runs that is slowing me down, I just pick that. It's usually fighting bosses and then practicing tricks, because I also just like tricks. So I will just like pick out tricks that, oh, okay, well, that's a little risky now. Come on, Lace. You know it. Oh, nice, into the lava. Okay. I have to remember I have dash. I always forget I do in this fight. Okay. She has to be low now. I'm gonna be okay, there we go. She was low. You know what's slowing your runs down the most now? Just consistency at this point. I mean, yesterday I was very much on track for a PB, except I threw to Lace. So off screen, I did practice the Lace 2 fight. Since that was what I failed there. That's been my focus for the off-screen practice that you guys did not see. One thing that I do plan to pick up, my hokers are always super slow. I plan to practice hokers probably after I get, like, this next PB. Oh, well, actually, that's kind of a lie. I plan to do a Steel Soul run first, because I want the achievement. God damn it. Of course, straight into the lava. That's fine. But I want to do the Steel Soul. I want to get my Steel Soul achievement. But Hokers is definitely one of the items I'm going to be practicing off screen, because I know I'm very slow at that. I thought we were going to practice the throw to Lace strat. I mean, I feel like I've had plenty of practice doing that already. I'm kind of an expert at throwing to Lace, okay? Like, I don't think I need any more practice at that. Can you go away? Thank you. Hello, Hooker. Oh, I missed it. Thank you. Can I get the shinies? Thank you. Give me. But yeah, Hokers I need to practice because I know I can do them way faster in the future. Oh. I'm gonna need to do that. Come on. Oh, we only get one. Of course. Sad. Anyways. Oh, we didn't get it. let's go collect some more spines. I need to remember that after this we can basically do that. There we go. And then, oh, nice. Okay, we'll take that. Alright. But yeah, I think the biggest thing right now, at least in terms of getting a PB, is I just need to get a clean, consistent run. And I kind of practice on and off, like, especially skips. I still am very inconsistent on cross skip, and a couple of the other heal skips, so like the blasted skips, I'm not good at. I can't do fourth course, heal-less, but it doesn't lose me enough time where I care to fully lock down the heal-less skip, because the heal skip is so consistent that I can just use that as a backup. Anyway, Seamstress is gonna kick us out of her house and tell us to never return, because we might bring some bad company around, and she doesn't want to hang out with those kinds of people. And we see the Great Machine in the distance. Of course, it's none of our concern. Hornet is a very busy bug. And is off. And now she knows, with the power of this cloak gifted to her by the Seamstress, she can fly ever upwards, closer to her goal. But dash, yeah, we also have dash. She will use dash along her journey as well. Especially when she needs to get up past silly little gate that is blocking her way. Very rudely, mind you. And so she shall release the air and continue ever upwards. Insects not quite helping her out this time. No bugs to skip. But the heights are calling to her. She knows going up is the correct way. And soon we enter a land quite gloomy, quite gray and full of birds. These vile creatures. The bane of Hornet's existence, as we're gonna have to try cross skip. No! No! We had that one! Ah, that's so sad. Ah, that's so sad. Come on, birds. Come on, birds. Can you behave for me, please? Up. Thank you. Alright. Second, no, that's third try. That's fine. Alright, we made it over. We didn't waste too much time. Good enough. As we continue onwards. Bypassing a couple of these pilgrims who very rudely tried to stand in our way. Man, I kinda want to take a heal to be full HP for more wing. But I think I can do more wing 3 HP. Okay. Okay. Wake up, please. Thank you. Perfect. And we can be full HP for more wing. Yes, you can actually go the long way. You do not need to do the cross skip. That is actually, that's a speedrunning skip. That is, if you're doing a normal playthrough, you absolutely do not need to do the cross skip to get up there. Team Cherry did not design, a way to get to the bell only through these horrendous birds who delight in being very inconsistent. Well, at least inconsistent for me. They're actually quite consistent if you know how to do the skip properly. But I just suck, so, yeah. Thank you. Ow. No, why did you have to fly upwards? Phase 2. Nice. Okay, come on, more weight. Come on, more weight. Oh, that's silly. Okay. Come on, more weight. Okay, we get another stun, and there we go. Probably a slow more wing? It's hard to tell right now. Alright, and the big bird is dead as we enter into the giant carapace of an ancient bell. We see the insects strung up like toys, just hanging from threads. You know, maybe a little bit like Christmas ornaments, right? Is that what Christmas ornaments look like? I bet Hornet hasn't seen a proper Christmas. That's probably what Christmas looks like to Hornet. We're decorating for the holidays, as one does. I'm taking the safer, more consistent method for me going this way. I can't do it from the lower platform. Okay. Oh, hey. We take the slow path. Anyways. We begin another challenge full of green things that are attempting to pretend at life. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Ooh, I think that's a pretty fast arena. I like it. Yeah, all these silly green things have been wiped out, as they deserve. As Hornet gets to ride a little elevator down. Downwards, again, the wrong direction that we want to go. We need to climb up towards the Citadel. We must defeat the great power that resides there and steal their power for ourselves, of course. Say hi to Chakra. Take a little bit of a dip to clean ourselves off of that silly insect blood. Oops. We have no thread for skips. We have no silk for skips, so we're gonna have to do a bit of farming there. Anyways. Follow me, silly flower. Follow the voice of my blade. Follow the call. And so it is freed and comes to aid us as our next footstool on our journey. Ever upwards. Ow. God damn it. No! That did not go to plan. But this will, surely. As we are given aid by yet another flower. And we can finally claim the power that belongs to us. Just more powerful Hornet through all of this vile greenery. I hope this is the PB so the validators have to listen to that Christmas ornament shit. It's okay. If I failed, if I somehow throw this, I'll make sure to include it in the next run. Because I think it's really funny now. We're in a festive mood today, you know? Look, and remember, my lore is 100% accurate. That was an ouchie. I never lie in my lore. These lore readings, 100%. This is exactly what is happening IRL. Right? I can definitely read simplified Chinese, and that is what it's saying. I am definitely the foremost lore expert. I am not making any of this shit up. Oh. No, I'm gonna miss it. I'm just gonna heal early while waiting for this. Yeah, I didn't trust that skip, especially since I was already 3 HP. I didn't want to hit like the other fat bug, so no skip there. Oops. Can I go down? Alright, Widow, let's go. Ortis is hitting on you? Ooh. Alright, and this silly Widow spider deigns to challenge us. Ow. It's not being very friendly right now. I really want to get healing. Yeah, I think I need it. Oh, I should have done it here. Oh well. Come back here. Come back here. You know, we heal just so that we're full HP again. Oh, I can't save it. Oh, rip. Okay, well, that's kind of a pain. It's okay, we take the heal here. Okay, and now she's going to chase. Come back here. There we go. Alright, bit of a slow Widow, but we took her out. So that's fine. Oh, we got a gold on Cling Grip though, which is pretty nice. I'll take that. Alright. And our dear Widow has been defeated. And Hornet, like any good spider, has devoured her. You know, of course, we do what Widow must have done to the spider that she ate. Or how else does a spider become a widow? You eat your mates, of course. This is actual spider facts, by the way. As we continue our climb through the webs of memory and consume what is left of Widow's soul, it shall be ours. As we are treated to a nice little cutscene of some soft music that plays. Hornet gains the most important ability, of course, and that is the ability to play an instrument. It is only useful for one part of this excursion, of course, after collecting it. But it is required, so, you know, learning to play the instrument is a key skill. We hope to smack the lever. And then we quit out. For we are much too busy to watch a simple bell ringing from side to side. And as Hornet wakes up next to the bench at the top of this empty shell of a bell, we continue onwards. Onwards, and again a little bit down, but Hornet knows that the path upwards shall soon be hers. Right, of course, after she claims the power of her needle upgrade. This simple bug offers to sharpen her needle, and of course, who is she to reject an addition to her power? And so she moves onwards, having claimed another piece of power that will help her along her mission. Silly bugs standing in her way. Of course, will be no match for her. And she braves this watery land and moves onwards. Man, I don't know if I got enough silk for the heel skip. I'm gonna have to hope. I think, yeah, that's enough. Okay. And we can try the heel skip. Blasted skip 1 is within our grasp. And we move onwards, for we don't need that bench to rest on. Run is dead, of course, if we die to Last Judge. Or if we die to Cogwork Dancers. I did actually practice Cogwork Dancers, or not Cogwork Dancers, but Last Judge, because I was throwing to Cogwork Dancers earlier before. Oh, don't know if that's enough. It's enough! We get the heel skip. Let's go. I would try Blasted Skip, but I don't believe in myself. I don't believe in myself. So we're not trying Blasted Skip 2 because I can't do it heelless. Hopless has been teaching me and I have been practicing it, but it's nowhere near consistent, so we're not trying it. Ow. We will try the elevator skip though, because I've been... Hey, we did it! Alright, and of course, smack straight into an ancient bug plying their trade. Just a hiker stuck on the top of a little cliff. As we move onwards. Towards the Last Judge. Of course, this is the first judge that Hornet's ever seen, so it is quite a conundrum why they claim themselves to be the last of the judges. We are also one hit to the Last Judge, so we're gonna have to be a little bit careful here. As we play the music with the instrument that we have claimed. Our ancient tool. We call forth the Last Judge, who will judge our actions. Okay. You have to like... Yeah, thank you. Okay, I should have taken the heal there. Take the heal here. There's gonna be a slow judge fight, but I don't want to die. Come on. Oh, that's risky. Okay. Okay. Phase 3. And she's out. Alright, last judge defeated. We will not be stopped by her today. As she falls apart due to her great failure, Hornet sees the great gates of this citadel open to her. And so onwards she can move. Free to challenge the very heights of the tower itself. She can climb ever higher as the secondary gate opens to her. And notices, of course, some decorative pillars that are going to lead her higher. This is the correct direction. Always upwards. The power awaits her. She knows. We must climb through these really very dusty and cobweb covered spaces. Someone should really have gone through these with a bit of a brush or something, you know, to clean them up. But of course, Hornet only judges a little. Oops. As she moves forwards and meets up again with our friendly rival, Lace, who, too frightened to face her quite yet, just decides to talk smack. And we claim our right to godhood as well. Of course, if you kill a god, right, you become a god. That's how it works, right? At least for someone like Hornet who can consume them. Let me up. Thank you. Puppies. Oh. Damn it. Messed up movement. Just a little bit. But that won't stop us for long. Oh. This silly timed item will, though. As Hornet continues her path upwards, she knows greatness awaits. Right after she climbs some very annoying spikes. Oh, she just barely made it. I suck at that. And we will, of course, simply travel through the silly reeds that block our way. We are going to heal tank this. We're gonna health tank this. For once. We're health tanking cogwork dancers. Because I think I can kill at least first phase pretty fast. There we go. Take the heal. And so, these two dancers dancing to their own unique tune. Impress Hornet, but she is on the hunt. She will not be stopped. Oh. That was scary. That was a little scary. Ow. No! No, I was too greedy with my heal. No! Oh, this was such a good run. Alright, it's over. It's over. It's okay. We try again. We had a good run. I was too greedy with my heal there. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, we can say goodbye to all the green things. Yeah, we get to say goodbye to all our green numbers, right? Because the green numbers were icky, right? We don't want those. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna take like 2 minutes to run to the washroom and then we try again. I'll be right back. Alright, break over. So, you gotta remember to not be greedy with those heals. That was a very silly mistake on my part, but it happens. Anyways, that means we just get to try this all over again, right? That means I get to try a better Bell Beast, so we can hopefully get a face skip now, right? Right? That's the plan all along. Greedy milk? More like greedy heel. Yep. Yep. When will I learn? When will I learn? She never learns. I mean, again, we did say that throwing was my very favorite pastime, so... we are just gonna have to send it again. I mean, honestly, part of the reason I want to try to get a PB today, and why I'm even streaming today, is because tomorrow I am getting the flu shot. So, I'm probably not gonna be in good health or spirits to be doing anything on the weekend. I'm probably just gonna chill out. So I'd like to ideally get a PB today, but you know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That just means I need to practice more, right? That's all it means. Yeah. Nobody heals from hurting others, but you prove that everybody hurts when you heal. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, exactly. Get vaccinated. It's freaking, it'll save your life. Anyways. New me, new save? New me, new save. This is the way it goes. We shall send it this time. Back into the dark depths we go. As Hornet takes a nice little carriage ride. And just so happens to trip and fall. Down and down. Into the deepest pit of vile greenery. Life teeming around her. It has spread to the walls and ceiling, infecting every space it is given. There is no reprieve from this green landscape. And we see the insects as well, following the same color scheme. It disgusts Hornet. The colors of the walls. This landscape. The rock overtaken by all of this life. She cannot stand it. And so she plans to challenge the creature at the top of at least this small pit. Give them peace of her mind. As she approaches ever forwards. Your gyre is officially in retirement. Rip, all Archon shards are gone. I'm assuming Gyre Prime is now the new Gyre. The official better Gyre. As further vines block her way, Hornet knows that the next challenge is upon her. This mother of moss who dares infest the land. Can you not fall here? Can you not? Yeah. Oh my. She's like one. I hate it. I hate it. She was like one shot. 100%. 100%. It's okay. We're warming up. We're warming up. We're just back to a warm-up, right? We're just warming up again, right? Right? Alright, we go again. New me, new save. I got distracted by the green. Yeah. Oh, that most vile of colors, green. It's not a creative color. That's the lesson, man. When will Team Cherry learn? Ah, those poor developers. But, like any good story, we must start at the beginning. You know, some eternalism and some such. The cycle goes on and on. We begin again. As Hornet's needle barely barely lands an inch from her head. You think they'd look better red and orange and on fire and add some screaming? Yeah. Look at all of this vile greenery. Man, what a pit to Nurgle's depravity. I bet Papa Nurgle will be proud. Oh. Alright. Scuffed movement. We love it. All this vile life. I forget that these things turn around when you hit near them. Alright, Moss Mother at 3 HP. That'll probably be fine. But as we keep moving forwards, alright, beginning our story. It's very important, you know, to start our story here. All the best bits are at the beginning, of course. Like, again, when the hero loses their entire family as a means to motivate them to go on their hero's journey, right? The evil emperor manages to just murder their village and set everything on fire. We all love the fire, right? And so Hornet, having lost, I'm sure, plenty of things herself, will also have to go on her hero's journey. Right after she's done being utterly disgusted by all of this greenery infecting the walls and the ceiling. It's just spread everywhere. And who but the Mother of Moss must be the culprit for all this. And so we shall send our complaints by needlepoint. Oh. We die again. Unfortunately, Moss Mother is quite adept at handling our complaints. She is very adept at handling those complaints. And we will reset again. This is your favorite spot, right? Right? We love the cycle of eternalism. Mari, stop throwing. No! I will never stop throwing. It's my favorite thing. I will never stop. You guys will watch and you will suffer along. You will all suffer and be dragged down this pit of eternalism with me. I'm supposed to throw delays? I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. You gotta lead a bit of tension early on, you know? So you think I've gotten all my throws out early? But actually it's not, and then it's lace, and then we die. Anyways. New me, new save. New me, new save. Our eternal mantra. Full of eternalism. And the cycle begins anew. Begin again. The ancient words spoken. As the game must start. And our hero's journey will begin again. Of course, we all want to see Hornet suffering, right? That's what we're here for in this vile pit of green. Green, of course, being the least creative color that there ever is. We hear the tinkling of our trusty needle. It knows better than to land on our head. And Hornet can begin her journey once more. Walking this ground infected by life. Infected by greenery. She travels through the land, seeing all of the creatures colored by its infectious nature. Disgusted. She could barely stand for seeing this just life spread even into the walls and ceiling. As she continues along her path, she knows that there's only one path to let open to her. And that is punishing, of course, the one... Oh, great. All of my movement, it's so cursed. I'm so bad at this game. Leon will never talk to you. Lee, give up on him. He doesn't love you. As Hornet will continue to be utterly disgusted. She knows that she has one complaint to file, and she shall be the one to do it. As she hops ever upwards to challenge the mother of moss. How dare she just spread her vile nature around this cave. Ow. Come on. Why do you have to be stuck there? Oh, uh-oh. Do we die to her again? Oh, apparently we do. So Lee, how's Warframe going? So Lee, you wanna tell me how Warframe's going? You're chatting up the hot nun, very important. Oh my gosh. I'm just throwing. We're just sitting in Moss Grotto. You know, our favorite spot to be. But we begin again. Today shall be the day. I believe. We start the game from the beginning. While Lee does not get a chat with Leon. But Marie, okay. So the proto frame of Wisp likes you. That's good at least. Anyways. We've got our story to keep telling, which, you know, it feels like it's been quite a long cycle. Going onwards and onwards. The same words repeated over and over. Hornet, waking from a bad dream. Memories of greenery. Unfortunately, found to be true. As she sees it has infested everything within this pit that she's found herself in. She knows that she must make it right and take revenge on whoever created all of this silly landscape. For surely they didn't mean to make it all green. Since green, like everyone knows, is not a creative color. Silly Team Cherry. As Hornet will continue on her way. Forever stepping forward on her path. Barely being able to stand by her disgust at all this greenery. As she continues forward, she knows the higher she climbs, the more likely it is she will find the true perpetrator of all of this infection spreading across the land. Making sure to stamp out whatever little greenery she can along her path. The vines do nothing to stop her progress, though she is quite disgusted having to touch that green thing. She does manage to compose herself, of course, and knows that soon her pain should be over. And she can directly complain to the perpetrator of all this. A complaint sent with her needle. And so the complaint has been heard, and the Mother of Moss shall be no more as she leaves this silly place. Now, having just barely escaped the land of greenery and the pit of greenery, she spots a shrouded figure before collapsing, unable to stand having been so near that infectious life. She will, of course, be rudely awoken by our mysterious figure. And so be given the quest to climb the citadel. Sounds familiar, for she knows she may have seen this before. But everyone knows that power is ever upwards, and so she accepts the quest, happily stomping out more of the greenery as she soon escapes it, spotting a village up ahead that lies right at the edge of all the greenery. Of course, spotting many pilgrims, she recognizes that none of them are the main character, and it is her that she'll be the one ultimately making her way to the top. And so she has no time for failures and continues along her way. Hopefully, this beast will provide adequate step stool-ness. Oh. That's gonna be too low. Come on, beast flight. How'd that work? Alright, a bit of a struggle with beast flight, but we made it up. And she hears the music of another warrior standing along her way. We say hi to Chakra. Of course, goodbye as soon as she tries to sell us stuff. For we are not capitalists, and our faith alone shall guide us forwards. Of course, moving with the most precise of downward pogos. Hornet is a very busy person and must move in the most efficient way possible, or the almost most efficient way possible. Spots another insect willing to lend their aid in her quest for power. And the ancients, recognizing a true leader, provide her with a gift of a silk spear. And so she knows that she can move onwards. Of course, having gained such power, it is likely that it must be put to use. And so, as she hears the faint tinkling of bells in the distance, she has a feeling the next challenger will be approaching her. The great beast of bells. 3, 4. Okay, 4? 1. Oh, god damn it. 2. I think I missed that. 3, 4. Okay, that's kind of bad. 5. 6, 7. Oh, dang it, we hit there. Ah, no! Bell Beast, why? Bell Beast, why do you do this to me? Alright, and we're back at the beginning. Ah! Yeah. Throwberry, very much. I am here to throw and nothing more. I think we tried to give it like a couple more goes, but I can definitely feel myself getting more tired of just doing all of the movement. So we'll have to see how much further I can actually make it today. It may not be a sub 120 days still. It's really just a matter of putting it all together. We had such a good run going as our first, kind of our first official run, but you know we don't always get what we want. So we'll just at the end of the day, right? This is just practice, you know. Washed as if I was ever any good, derp. Like, it's not like I was ever any good either. And to be fair, I quit out very early too. Like, I could very much try to finish a lot of these runs, but I don't want to. Because I'm going for a PB run, and especially like a death at like the Cogwork Dancers, I'm not taking that. And I don't want any early deaths either. So we're just gonna have to deal with a lot of early resets. But yeah. Anyways, I think it is time to go again. New me, new save. New me, new save. We shall ever repeat this mantra. For a story told just once is boring, is it not? New grill. No. Hello, Oliver. New you? Yeah. New me, new save. Ah. As we wake up, the eternalism starts to grow upon our weary bones. The slow drip of water. It drags our soul downwards. But Hornet knows she must climb upwards after being sent so embarrassingly low. She smashes all of the greenery that dares to mar her path. And so continues her journey. An ancient soul on a classic mission. That of the hero's journey. Slay the god at the top of the tower. And forever gain your place in history. Of course, the struggle must begin somewhere. And like all good stories, it is very important to begin at the beginning. We see the gentle floating insects and signs of bioluminescence and life spreading all across this land. The wings of the butterflies mocking Hornet for her lack of them. That will not stop her from climbing. That will not stop her from taking the power that awaits her at the top of this world. She will take it, she knows. But first, she must, of course, take a touch of revenge against the greenery that has trapped her in this little pit. And so, the mother of moss is challenged. She hides in her corner, only 1 HP, to slow Hornet down, but that will not stop her. As Hornet takes her revenge on the silly insect that tried to play games. So she moves forward out of this pit, and seeing a shadowy figure is just overcome, unable to stand with the disgust of all the greenery spread below her. She takes a worthy nap. But of course, this nap is not to last for very long, as this strange figure tells a story of a citadel and great insects trapped through threads. But of course, Hornet was already traveling upwards to slay a god, and so she says, "Silly insect, I know the way. Do not need your words to encourage me, for I have my holy mission already." Of course, the first part of it is stomping on all the grass. The second part is ignoring the villagers trying to make ends meet at the bottom of this pit of bones. For Hornet knows she is the protagonist, and none of those silly insects can quite stand to help her or be in her way either. She spots a potential servant, of course. A beast-like fly who aids her with its head. And spotting a fellow warrior, she stops for a quick chat. Of course, the moment Chakra tries to peddle her wares, Hornet refuses. For she is on a holy mission and she does not require the aid of such meager things to know her way. She can rely on faith and faith alone to guide her. Her movements sure and unwavering. She sees another faithful servant willing to lend their head to help her out. And the ancients, of course, recognizing her rightful place at the top of the world, lend a hand and offer their power in the form of a silk spear. The ability to use that silk that sits within her shell. Of course, with such an ability, Hornet knows that it will be soon placed into use. And so, it continues her journey. Hearing the faint tinkle of bells in the distance. And so she knows her next challenger is near. The Beast of Bells. She will not let it stand in her way for long. 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I needed that. Oh, okay. This is actually kind of a bad spot for me to be. Oh wait, no, that's gonna start the transition. This is gonna be a terrible Bell Beast. Terrible, utterly terrible. I messed it up. But that's fine. Come on. There we go. Alright, pretty bad Bell Beast, but that's fine. We have defeated this creature, the Beast of Bells, and as it flees to hide within its home, we shall rip out its heart in retaliation. As one does when the creatures that are meant to bow before you disobey. The Hornet, recognizing a memory of the web, she knows the correct direction is always upwards. That is where the power lies, of course. And so she climbs to the very top and claims this beast's poor heart. And so the story shall continue, moving ever onwards upon her mission. Now, with the beast's silken heart within her grasp, more power has fallen towards her, as it should. And so we see this beast for one final time before Hornet moves on with her life. For where Hornet's going, the beast cannot aid her. And so she continues on her journey. Using, of course, the most royal of movements. As many neutrals and pogo as possible. Oh. Landing in the spikes, of course. As one is wont to do. She continues on her way. Not letting any simple rocks or hazards stop her. Simple insects along her path. None of them particularly to her concern. As she just moves ever forwards. And soon, moving along these fiery and very warm lands, she spots her next subject to offer up their service. And offer up their head as a footstool. As one of her status, of course, deserves. Continues moving onwards. Ow. 3 HP into Antarina should be fine. travels across the great temperature and heated landscape, using a couple more insects as footstools, because that is all they are to her, of course. Just means to an end, to a tower soon conquered. And of course she sees these silly little pests standing around, having a little camping adventure. She will not abide such things from such peasants trying to stand in her way, of course. Oh. Annoying ants! Stop it! And so, the arena full of pests has been defeated. She moves on to acquire the next piece of power that she knows is due to her. The ancient art of leggies. You good, dude? I don't know. Am I good? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I like this. You like the storytelling? Well, I'm glad you do. I've been repeating it all over. I've been trying to mixing it up a bit. But I'm glad it's entertaining. This is 100% lore accurate, by the way. 100%. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. Anyways, as we all know, sometimes a tower climb requires a bit of a trek downwards. And Hornet runs across her next challenger, Lace. And so she says the ancient words of 1v1 me, mate. And they do. The ancient rites of combat must be performed. For she knows that she is better than this silly little pretender to the throne. She will not allow Lace to abide for much longer. And so Lace is felled. Of course, like any sore loser, choosing to flee the battlefield instead of rightfully giving a Hornet a prize. So Hornet leaves with nothing. Okay. And Hornet, on her way, she recognizes that she must do even more of a detour downwards if she is to gain any ability. Oh, a little bit scary there. Whoopsies. To move upwards for her power. Oh. Doing pogo dash cancels incorrectly. Whoopsies. Oh my. I don't know what's wrong. The movement is so cooked. And so we meet our seamstress, who of course, very ungraciously requests some work out of Hornet, despite recognizing her true right of royalty. She must now collect some spines in order to collect her cloak and gain even more power. Okay, well, it is cooked. Terrible, terrible hokers. Oh. Why did that one have to be so far away? And so we hunt the spines of these silly green creatures so we can collect some more power. Of course, gathering 25 of such things is quite the effort. But Hornet does successfully acquire the items and so returns to the seamstress to present her prize. The seamstress, true to her word, provides her with a cloak that she so righteously deserves, and should have deserved without any effort, of course. But it is acquired. And now Hornet knows she can rise to greater heights than she could have ever imagined. But on her way out, seamstress tells Hornet to leave and not come back. For she believes that Hornet brings bad company around. And so Hornet obliges, though quite disturbed at her rudeness. But of course, she's got no time for silly constructs trying to block her path. And so she moves, utilizing the cloak that was provided to her. She sees the path is ever upwards, as it should be. And so will make her way and knows to be free of all this greenery soon. Ignoring some further peasants, just biding their time in the distance. She flies ever upwards. Not quite the wings that she's dreamed of, but the next best thing. And so the insects are once more used as simple footstools in her path to glory, in her path to great victory and power. Soon the insects will pause for a moment as some simple flying, or even birds, crows appear. And so Hornet must take a little shortcut. And makes her way above. Cross skip first try, hype. Knocking some more bells loose from their fittings. She just continues along her way. A couple pilgrims try and stop her, wrongfully so, on her path to glorious victory and power. They will be used as stepping stones, like all of the others before them. For none shall stand in her way. All these silly insects thinking them her equal. She moves on. Her scratches, barely worth noting. She moves ever upwards. She recognizes a tower climb. But now, the great enemy going downwards. What fool would make her do such a thing. The great bird in the distance cries out its challenge, and Hornet is ready to meet it on its battlefield. Take the heel. It is stunned. Simply a helpless insect standing mistakenly in Hornet's way. What a silly thing it is. Choosing to try to stop Hornet. It is proving no match for the complaints of Hornet's needle, as the silly moth has been knocked asunder and out of Hornet's way. She moves onwards into this great shell of a bell. Insects strung up like ornaments upon a Christmas tree. Of course, Hornet has never seen a Christmas before, so this is probably legit. It is a very festive environment, so Hornet decides to leave them be. And she moves on with her adventures. And now a climb upwards, finally, again! Yes, the bugs were simply hanging out. Oh. Great. Missing the skip. Sad. The next insects within her path to challenge her have appeared. And so she readies her needle. Ready to meet them head on. Can you guys, like, gather together, please? Why do you have to be so high up? Come back down. Yes. There we go. Alright, not a very fast, little area, but we finished it. Now we go down the elevator. Hornet wanted none of it because it bugged her. No, don't do it. Don't do it, derp. That is a terrible pun. Why must you torture my chat with this as we run by Chakra, blatantly ignoring the warrior woman that attempts to peddle her wares? Oh. Great. Scuffed movement. Let's go. Scuffed movement. Everyone loves scuffed movement. And so, we shall call another faithful servant, who's apparently slightly deaf. Needs to be called a second time to be used as footstool. We shall soon float into the perfect position for Hornet to use them. Quite rude of it, honestly. Not behaving as expected. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kind of problematic. Oh, now the real question is, do I try the... I think I have to. I don't make it. Okay. We have to use the normal method. Sad. Sad we don't get the skip. Depressing. As we grab our next piece of power upon our way. We had to try like the full heal skip, but that one's a lot harder to hit. Unfortunately, that will lose us some of our time advantage as we continue along our way. But we do ignore the silly insects dancing upon the water. And then continue to break through a pile of bells so rudely placed within Hornet's position. She makes her way down. And ready for the fight with Widow. She challenges that spider who's clearly consumed its mates. Why else would it be called a Widow? It would be quite a silly name. Otherwise. Safe a heal. Silly spider's clearly soon on its way. Oh. This is gonna be a slow Widow fight again. Oh, that's kind of rude, Widow. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine, we gotta heal. Take the second heal. Yep. There we go. Alright, and our Widow has been defeated. 8 legs, but can't even get a leg up on you. Ha ha, derp. No. Don't do it. Don't do this. Of course, what Hornet does is take revenge upon the Widow in the most ironic of fates. Is it an ironic fate? For she chooses to consume the Widow, as I'm sure the Widow consumed her own mate. These are spiders we're dealing with after all. And so with his consumption has gained the ability to play a musical instrument, as one does when you engage in cannibalism. Oh. No! Oh my gosh. And I have chalked platforming apparently right now. Cannibalism did not help Hornet with her platforming, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. As we gain this small piece of Widow's soul, or I guess all of it, because we did eat her, so we gain all of Widow. As we can listen to the harps playing their gentle tune. We hear the faint whispers. Ever onwards. We shall climb this tower and we shall claim its power. For we all know, Hornet will consume all. But of course, she must wake from her short little nap first. And another bell shall be rung. Of course, none of us wish to watch this simple animation. So we go about our day and wake up Hornet from her second nap in the same area, deciding to sleep upon the floor. And she is immediately off to claim the next items upon her list. Of course, her needle has begun to feel slightly dull with all of these new enemies. And so she knows that she can find some meager additional bit of power, which is, of course, freely offered by this insect that recognizes her royalty. And so her nail is sharpened, and she is off again. Ever moving forwards, for she knows some more climbing is to be done if she is to succeed in her mission. Just ever running forwards. Not missing Chakra one bit, who once was standing and singing there. As she continues along her way, taking a little dip in the water to clean herself off of blood. The blood that once more shall stain her hands. As she slaughters the innocent civilians within her way. Oh. Oh, what a pain. Of course, she is not too concerned about their simple lives. Simply requiring some of the silk within their shells. She continues onwards, ready to climb higher and higher. She feels the wind start to pick up upon her path. And the ground littered in worms. She wishes to avoid all... I'm too low. I need to run the long way. Man, I had such a good run earlier and now it's all cooked. It happens. Sad. Ow. But I think, if we get past, Cogwork Dancers, we send the run no matter what happens after that. Because I don't think I have another run in me after... Oh my... Can you guys not? Oh, can you actually not? We might even just die here. Come on. Okay, we can try the elevator skip again. Nope. No elevator skip for us. Don't die to this guy, thank you. Don't die to this rock. Okay. Feed your worm pets? No. The only type of animal like that I feed is my sneck. Oh. Oh, Sag. Let's not get trick-shotted. That would not be very fun. And so the last judge will fall upon our gaze. Yeah, it is the same story as always. Go have a good sleep, Mato. We shall see if the sub 120 happens today. I am not very faithful right now, but we'll see. Because my hands are tired, so we'll have to see. Oh, that was close. Okay, we make the heal here. Oh, I could have gotten closer. Could have done DPS there. Oh, that's scary. Oh, no, I looked the wrong way. These aren't efficient silk spears at all. Okay. Oh, that was a little bit scary. Alright, we took her out. Goodbye to last judge. I am entering the judge with 1 heart, but that's fine. Alright. And so the gates of the Citadel have finally fallen. Yeah, the judge isn't too hard of a fight. It's a 2 hits per. You take 2 mass damage per hit, so it's just you just need to be careful not to do anything silly, which I am very much known for doing things that are silly, so. Now, recognizing we are in the Citadel, Hornet knows that her fate is to climb up, ever upwards. For that is where the great challenge will lie. The eternal climb, and we shall see the Cogwork Dancers potentially. Hornet is rising to new heights. Yeah. Also derp. Ah. Why? Oh. Aren't you supposed to be working on a PowerPoint presentation right now? Oh, messing up some of my movement, but, you know, this run is scuffed enough as it is. Like, I'm gonna finish it out if we don't throw to Cogwork Dancers. We're gonna send it no matter what happens. You're working. Oh, true. You're right. You are working. Lace is too scared to 1v1 us again, so she runs away. As we claim the one truth we all know, we shall kill a god. Gods can die, and we shall consume them for their power. Oh, wrong way. It is such a cursed run. I'm so sad. I can't let it get to me, though. There we go. And we keep going. Onwards. And upwards. No, I was too slow. Ever too slow. as we continue. Up is the only direction to go. It is the only correct direction, except now when we need to go down. But we don't think about that too hard. Oh my... spikes. I hate you so much. Alright, we made it up the spikes safely. Do we take the dangerous skips through these guys? Oh, good deal. Alright. That's fine. I'm not gonna risk dying right there, so we'll just we're not gonna damage tank this. We're just gonna fight the cogwork dancers normally. Alright, are you ready? Where do you have to go there? There we go. Knocked over. Alright, cogwork dancers. A bit of damage on that one. Oh, scary. Alright. And still no heal. We're at 4 HP, but we've taken no damage, so I have faith. Oh, it's sad. I need to go to this one. Okay. I did it before something terribly happened. And we are in the final phase of the cogwork dancers. The first dancer has been defeated, and only the lonely dancer is left. Ow. It suffers, and we put it out of its misery. As we exit the arena. We have survived, and we shall move onwards. We speak to the 3 great music producers who wish for us to steal 3 songs for them in order for them to plagiarize their own label. It is a gold cogwork, which is nice. Oh. Oh, whoops. Come on, let's go upwards. We have Whispering Vaults next. The doors will open as we walk through this grand ancient room. We hear the melody of another conductor, it seems. Aw, dang it. I missed my spear! I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I missed my spear. Of course, we only hit 1. Okay. And so the creatures have been defeated as we continue along our way. All of the silly insects that attempt to stop our traversal. We shall not give up. Ow. Oh, that was a little bit scary. This is actually kind of scary. I should have taken the... We're going into Trabio with 1 HP. We're actually gonna be careful here and we're gonna go the slow route around this guy. We're going to find a spot to heal basically instantly. Okay, Trabio. I'm here with 1 HP. We are committing to the run. We're not benching here. We're saving time. This is time save. Alright, we're good. We are healed. Come back here. Can you please? Oh, okay, well. We're back to being 1 hit. Okay, we have recovered adequately. Come back out. Oh my, I didn't think the silk spear, damn it. And now I'm back to 1 hit. Okay, we're fine. Most scuffed Trabio fight ever. Absolutely most scuffed Trabio fight. I don't know if I hit that. Come back out. Oh, and I have 1 HP. I can't believe I didn't get hit by that tornado. Oh my, nope. 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 Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to continue this run. I'm too tired. Even though I said I did, I would. Okay, you know what? I do not want to continue this run. Oh, whoops. I don't know if I should just play it out just to get the practice in. But I'm just like... I'm just kind of done. I don't think it'll be interesting if we continue this run. So I think I need to just kill it. Oops. Yeah, we say practice, but I don't think I can make this interesting. So I think the run is going to be killed. The thing is, I'm going to save time, even if I run back, but I don't want to because I hate this death. I hate losing this type of time, right? And I already wasn't happy with this run, despite all the green you see. There was so much I could have done better this run, and I don't like this run. I don't want to accept this as a PB if it's going to be like a 118 or something, right? Like what it predicts. It'll obviously be, yeah. Like, I don't want to accept a PB like that. I'm too much of a perfectionist right now with the current PB goal that it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I might finish this out offline just to actually do the full run practice, but this is just a consistency thing. Like, I definitely just need to do more runs, but I don't have the, I think, energy to do another, to go for another try today. But we'll do it another time. We'll definitely get the PB. I very much believe in my PB. It is super doable. Even this would have been a PB if I didn't just like stop in the middle and yap. But I think we just call it here. We let this run die. And we just go and practice some more offline. Yeah. Rip run, yeah. I had a nicer run, though, that I lost earlier, so honestly, I don't feel too bad about this run, me killing this run. Even though I could very much have PB'd still on this run. Like, dying to Trabio, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But it's still like a massive, like, couple minute time loss, so... Yeah, we'll get him next time, that's the plan. I'm dialing it in, exactly. Like, I will 100%... I'm getting a PB. Like, I've practiced so much. I've done so much in this game. The thing that's holding me back is that I'm failing to put it all together, right? Into one cohesive run. And that's what's holding me back. But that's okay, right? That means just there's more content in the future, right? But yeah, so I think this run is going to be murdered. And yeah, I'm gonna have a massive PB when I actually do it, because I refuse to have just an incremental PB. I want a good PB. I think that's the issue. I'm being very much a perfectionist right now with my PB. I want a good, like, 5-6 minute time save, which I know I can achieve, right? Yeah. It's very much the endurance and, like, piecing it together, and especially if I have to restart a run that I went very deep into, then obviously, yeah, I get tired. But that's what it is, right? That's all it is. It's just getting the practice in and doing more runs, right? That just means more streams in the future. So, hype. Alright. But yeah, I think we kill this one. I know a lot of runners would not kill this one, but I'm just being a very, like, picky perfectionist right now for my PB. I will not accept a very, like, narrow time save. No, I want a big time save. Because I know I can do it. Yeah. But yeah, so it's over. It's over, guys. We tried. We tried, and it's, you know... straight into the gears. But yeah. I mean, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I mean, it's also, I think, a lot of mental energy to always try to keep the story going, especially in the later into the runs. My narrating, I like doing it. It's really fun. But I don't have much of a story yet into the later parts of the run because I tend to get there so few times. Don't forget to subscribble. Guess what? You can't subscribble because I'm not affiliated. Ha, you can't give me money. Alright, anyways. I hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna double check and see if anyone is live we can raid. Let me just open up my Twitch. Let's see. Anyone doing some skongs? I hope my wavelink has my browser muted because it just started playing a random Twitch sounds. Let us, I don't actually even have a goodbye screen, man. Golem is live? Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's hit up Golem. Alright. Where is our raid channel button? There we go. Yeah, let's give Golem a raid. And I hope you guys enjoy some of Golem's practice. They are a much better speedrunner than I am, but you know what? Everyone has to start somewhere, and Golem is probably going to be lots of fun to watch. Hope you guys enjoy. We're going to be setting up the raid right now. And again, more streams from me in the future, so don't worry, there's going to be more coming. There will be more entertainment. I will do it for you guys, for all of you. And mainly for me. But for you too. Alright, goodbye everyone.